Hello everybody, this is SuperFang99. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we're going to be continuing the Scarlet Keys. However, before we get to the scenario, I need to make a quick correction. Um, I did not see that going from, I think it was, Havana no, sorry, going from Bermuda to Havana, there isn't a direct a direct path to it. So I actually had to go through Ybor City. That's fine because we couldn't have actually done anything in Ybor City yet. But it does mean I would have to mark one extra time, which cascades into some other things going on. So before we begin the scenario, I'm gonna have to read two little quick um, interludes. As always, you can use the time codes down below to navigate if you want to move on to the scenario. But for now, we need to read Theta and Epsilon. So I'll bring that up right now. So here is, let's read Theta first. As you head to your hotel room, you spot a red envelope slipped under your door. Inside is a simple message. My people in Ybor City know about the new passphrase and know you're coming. Drop by when you get the chance. It's signed, Desi. So now if we go back to Ybor City, we can actually do the thing now. And we have a status report Epsilon. As you traverse the streets, you flinch at every shifting shadow and every passerby wearing red. You're definitely being followed, and you have no lack of enemies who might fit the bill. For the remainder of the campaign, whenever you are setting up a scenario, perform the following. Gather each of the enemies in the red coterie encounter set whose name matches those who you haven't seen the last of in your campaign log. Choose one at random and shuffle it into the encounter deck for this scenario. The red coterie encounter set is indicated by the following set icon. So for now, the only person who we have not seen the last of is the Red Glove Man. Okay, now we're back into it. So we'll begin with Sanguine Shadows. We can start, however, with our opening hands. I always forget I need to do this first. So let's draw for Kaimani. 5 cards. They will draw a Backstab, watch this, Honed Instinct, the Devil, and Manual Dexterity. Well, they have to keep the Devil. I think we'll also keep the Backstab and then toss the rest, hoping for some other assets we can draw. Daring Maneuver, Quick Thinking, and Kicking the Hornet's Nest. Okay, well, we have some economy then. It's not the worst. Alright, as for Daryl's opening hands, one more card. Dr. Mylan, Resourceful, Flashlight, I've got a Plan, and Shed of Lights. That is a very good start. I think we're definitely going to keep the Dr. Mylan and the Flashlight. And probably the Shed of Light as well. And we'll toss the other two to get an End of the Road and a Lucky. Alright, that's pretty good too. Alright, let's begin with the story for Sanguine Shadows. File 16D. Subject class Yellow. Real identity unknown. Last known location Buenos Aires, Argentina. Description. Subject 16D, hereinafter, girl in carmine coat, is a woman of apparently Argentinian descent. Redacted origin. Early 20s, approximately 165 centimeters in height. Redacted presence undetected as of yet. Coterie paraphernalia consists of stark red coat and matching hat possessive of paradimensional faculty. See details below. Called La Chica Roja by locals, no doubt a reference to her attire, although it is unclear whether such title is a term of endearment or infamy. Paradimensional capabilities. Reports by local authorities suggest girl in carmine coat is capable of either redacted or redacted. Local authorities appear incapable of capturing subject despite repeated attempts. Can she manipulate redacted and redacted? Or is she simply that good at evading detection? Subject seems to wish to avoid conflict. As of yet, no deaths or harm to any locals can be traced to girl in carmine coat. Cannot rule out potential for violent escalation. Sightings. Girl in carmine coat is responsible for several high-profile burglaries in Buenos Aires. Reports by local papers indicate she is still at large. Approach procedure. Despite her apparent redacted association, girl in carmine coat does not appear to be hostile. She has been heard speaking fluent Spanish, Portuguese, French, and English. For these reasons, we believe subject can be interrogated and or reasoned with. Recommend capture and questioning regarding redacted motives. Persons of interest. Official Principal Matias Bolivar, Principal Officer in charge of Girl in Carmine Coat's capture. Possible asset. Intro 1. As soon as you arrive in Buenos Aires, you set your meeting with Official Bolivar at a cafe overlooking the harbor. Seagulls cry out over the many shipping and fishing boats in the distance. Even after Bolivar arrives, you continue to keep an eye out for others listening in, for anyone wearing red especially. The officer meets you in uniform instead of casual clothes, whether by protocol or due to being overworked, you are unsure. His response to your letter seemed overly eager. Perhaps he is as starved for information regarding his target as you are. Your letter suggested we may be able to land one another, he says casually after calling out for a Cafe Chico. You have information regarding La Chica Roja? You clarify that you are the one seeking information from Bolivar, not the other way around. Well, scratch my back and I'll scratch yours, he says, his expression turning serious. What do you know? The investigators must decide. Choose one. Tell Bolivar everything regarding the target. Proceed to Intro 2. Give Bolivar some breadcrumbs. Skip to Intro 3. Insist that Bolivar tells you what he knows. Skip to Intro 4. We're going to go full trust, and so we proceed to Intro 2. You decide that honesty is the best policy. You doubt he would believe your tale about extraterrestrials and secret organizations, but you can at least tell him what you know regarding La Chica Roja. He mulls over the information you give him, taking a minute to process everything. So you really believe that La Chica Roja has these abilities? You tell him you are certain. It may be tough to believe, but it is important that Bolivar understand the reality of the situation. I knew it, he grins. Of course, it makes so much sense. The way she would vanish into thin air, move with such speed. You hadn't expected him to believe you, but it turns out your information has only confirmed his own suspicions. So how do you intend to help us catch her? You tell Bolivar that you intend to capture her on your own. All you need from him is information regarding her objective and last known whereabouts in Buenos Aires. He pulls several photos of buildings in Buenos Aires out of his folder and reveals them to you. La Chica Roja has carved a path of thievery and mischief throughout Buenos Aires. Hundreds of thousands of pesos in stolen art and artifacts. He points to each of the photos, one by one. Casa Rosada, Palacio Errázuriz, Teatro Colón. She has been spotted many times, but try as we might, we cannot catch her in the act. Those in charge are, shall we say, unhappy with how the situation has been handled. He looks away and scratches at the back of his head as he stammers. It is clear that Bolivar's career is on the line, but you know the stakes are much higher than even that. It is like she is toying with us, mocking us. He strikes the surface of the table in frustration, making a killing while making fools of all of us. Read only if an investigator has the criminal trait. Well, I believe that Kaimani does have the criminal trait. You of all people know better than to presume the target's intent from so little. Had she intended to sell the stolen relics, there would be evidence of such sales in the black market. She would likely make as much or more ransoming the goods back to their owners. Besides, you doubt the coterie is after mere wealth. There must be some other value to the stolen items. You tell Oficial Bolivar that you will help him find the girl in the carmine coat, but only if he aids you in his investigation. Of course, he says with a grin. If it means we can finally put that thief behind bars, I will do what I can. You shake the man's hand, and together, a plan begins to brew. Remember that Matias Bolivar trusts you. Remove a monster token from the chaos bag and add a tablet token. If there are already 4, each investigator earns 1 experience instead. So now the next time we do that, we should be able to earn experience. We now have 4 tablets. Proceed to setup. All the way over here. Setup. Gather all cards from the following encounter sets. Sanguine Shadows, Dark Veiling, Mysteries Abound, Shadow of a Doubt, Strange Happenings, Locked Door, and Night Cons. These encounter cards can be found with those symbols. Alright, so here is our encounter sets. We have Sanguine Shadows, Dark Veiling, Mysteries Abound, Shadow of a Doubt, Strange Happenings, Locked Door, and Night Cons. Build the Agenda deck using only Agenda 1, and the Axe deck using only Axe 1 and 2. Alright, so here is our act and agenda. Put the Avenida de Mayo location into play. Each investigator begins play at Avenida de Mayo. That's this location. Choose one of the 7 remaining locations at random and remove it from the game. Put the other 6 locations into play surrounding Avenida de Mayo. See suggested location placement below. Okay, so I have the 7 locations here, all in an order, and I'm going to generate a random number between 1 and 7. Hello? Min 1. Oh. Right, I need to not clear history. There we go. 7, the last one. Okay, so we will not use Teatro Colon. And I will put the other ones next to the thing. Interesting. Okay, so here's the location placement. And I think I did that right. Yes, we have a duplicated location symbols. That's pretty cool. Place 1 resource on each location in play other than Avenida de Mayo as targets. There should be 6 targets in total. These targets represent the locations you suspect La Chica Roja is looking to steal from. Gather each decoy mini-card in each of the following mini-cards, La Chica Roja and a portioned Ka. Set them aside out of play. That is these 2 mini-cards. Find the double-sided La Chica Roja card. Flip her to her enemy side and resolve her concealed keyword. Okay, so this is La Chica Roja. She has concealed 5. So she's going to go to the shadows, and then she needs La Chica Roja and 5 decoys. I'm assuming because we're in Avenida de Mayo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because, like, we are there, so that's where we draw her, I think. So we need to basically choose one of these 6 locations that she's for sure not going to be at, I think. Let me show you. Since we're at Avenida de Mayo, right? And concealed 5. Okay. So yeah, so like 1, and then we choose one of these not to go to. So we'll just go like this. And I'll choose this one not to go to, I guess. Okay. Set the following cards aside out of play. The Sanguine Watcher enemy, the Apportioned Ka enemy, the Seeing Red act and agenda, and the Weeping Lady key. And that's these cards. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to build the encounter deck, and we are now ready to begin. I think that's everything, right? Just wanted to double check there's nothing on the back. Yeah, okay, great. So I'm gonna clean this up, and I'll be right back. And we are now ready to begin. So, our agenda. Where is she? La Chica Roja is stealing pieces divided up from an old art collection, which you believe are parts of an ancient key. Forced at the start of the game, or after the agenda deck resets, set the amount of doom on this agenda to 1 per investigator. So we will have 2 doom. Here it is. Forced, after you expose a decoy, La Chica Roja attacks you. She deals, if you're curious, she deals 1 and 1. Hint, when this agenda advances, La Chica Roja will collect one of the pieces she seeks. 7 doom threshold. And our act. The Scarlet Shadow. Thanks to Officer Bolivar, you believe you know which buildings might hold the pieces La Chica Roja is after. All that is left is to catch her in the act. Objective, expose the thief's whereabouts. If an investigator engages La Chica Roja, advance. Alright, we have the scenario reference card. Playing on standard difficulty, we have 2 skulls, which is a minus X. X is the number of targets on this card. We have 1 cultist, which is a minus 5. If you fail by 2 or more, shuffle each concealed mini card at your location and at each connecting location face down. Then place them at random in the positions they were in. And we have 4 tablets, which are a minus 1. Cancel the effects and icons of each card committed to this skill test. Ooh, that's a little rough. That should be fine. We are starting in Avenida de Mayo. You step out onto the broad avenue, eyes darting to every alleyway and rooftop. The street connects with the Plaza de Mayo and many of the buildings which Officer Bolivar marked as potential targets for La Chica Roja's campaign of thievery. It's as good a place as any to start your search. X Shroud. If your difficulty level is standard, X is 3. Interesting. And 1 per investigator clues. We can resign. Looks like La Chica Roja wins this game. That's the first time I've seen that kind of shroud thing. And there are 2 clues here. Standards 3? Okay. And there's a concealed mini card here as well. Let's start. So Kaimani's gonna go first. They're gonna play the devil. Compulsorily. They could try to expose. Oh, I'm sorry. Before we do that, let's look at the underworld market. Nothing's changed, so. Derringer and Derringer. Well, I guess we'll pay 1 to take that. Second action after playing the devil. I think they will gain some money, probably. Yeah, they're gonna gain some money, so they're gonna gain 2 money as their last actions. Okay, as for Daryl, you're gonna start with playing Dr. Marlon Christopher. Pretty sick. Daryl's gonna. Oh, I'm sorry, we have to short supply as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, well, we got rid of Doomed. We did, however, get rid of Gumption and Deduction and Scavenging and Resourceful. So we're not going to have a lot of recursion this game, but that's okay. Anyway, Daryl's going to investigate. He is 6 to 3. -2, we will get a clue. Use Dr. Marlin to get a resource. Last action, we're going to use the money we just got to play a flashlight. Alright, that is their turns. Let's go to upkeep. Kanmani's going to draw, and I'll take this. Daryl's going to draw an old keyring, 3, amazing. And a resource. Okay, so there's 3 Doom out of 7. First encounter cards of the day. Kaimani draws Bound Nightgaunt. 1/3/3 Monster Nightgaunt Hunter. While attacking Bound Nightgaunt, double the negative modifier of each revealed Chaos token. Hey, it's the other one! Yay! He had learned that they are bound by solemn treaties. Alright. 2 horror. Daryl's card. On Wings of Darkness. We know this card. We're 3 to 4. And this is a central location, so we'll just come back here. Yep. So we take a damage and a horror. Oh, I'm sorry. I should have taken a picture of this Bound Nightgaunt. I for sure would have done that. Anyway, damage horror. Horror goes on Dr. Mylan. Damage on Daryl. Okay, let's have Daryl go first. He's going to investigate again. 6 to 3. Oh, this technically is the final agenda, by the way. There are no agendas underneath it right now. -1. You get a clue. Get a money from Dr. Mylan. We get this evidence from the Bound Nightgaunt. Then I think we're going to investigate and try and expose this decoy. It's okay if we take a damage and a horror, I think. So we are 6 to 3 again. +1. So we do successfully investigate, so we still get the money. Instead of getting clues, we're going to reveal this concealed mini card. It's a decoy. So that means that La Chica Roja will attack Daryl for damage and a horror again. Okay. Let's have Kaimani go. They are going to evade. Currently 5. I'm going to commit this quick thinking to go 6. Yep. 6 to 3. I guess I should look at Underworld Market as well. So let's do that first. Dirty Fighting and Disguise. I think we'll take the Dirty Fighting for 1 money. Okay. So evading. We're 6 to 3. Ooh, Elder Sign. Auto success. So we do succeed by enough to get the extra action. And this guy's going to be evaded. Kaimani will engage them again. So 3 actions. Oh, we did also succeed by enough. I'm going to play I'll Take That. And we will play this Derringer for free. And attach it to the Derringer. Is that a humanoid? Oh, it's not a humanoid. Oops. Well, my bad. Can't do that. Okay, so that was 1 action so far. We have 4 actions total. We're going to evade again. We are 5 using their ability because they're exhausted is 5, 6, 7 to 3. That sounds good. -2. So we are 7, 5 to 3. I'm going to play Daring Maneuver to succeed by enough to discard it. Okay, that was their second action. They have 2 left. They're going to play Dirty Fighting for 3. That's definitely going to help us a lot. I think they'll just gain another resource. Okay. That is their turn, so let's go to Upkeep. Kaimani draws Sneak Attack. Gain a resource. Daryl draws Empirical Hypothesis. Fantastic. Gain a resource. Okay. We are 4 out of 7. Kaimani's card is Grappling Hook. I'm sorry, what am I doing? That was from her deck. What the heck am I doing? Let me shuffle that real quick. Okay, shuffled. Encounter card is what I want to draw. Jesus. In Plain Sight. Attached to an enemy in the shadows without a copy of In Plain Sight attached, if you cannot against Surge. After you expose attached enemy, that enemy attacks you and gets +2 fight until the end of the round. Discard In Plain Sight. So that is going to be attached to La Chica Roja, and we will take a picture of it. Alright, Daryl's card. Again. Wow. Oh god. So it's going to attack them twice. Interesting. That's rough. Alright. I guess we'll have Kaimani go. Let's have Underworld Market. Mauser or the Pickpocketing. We'll take the Pickpocketing for 1. Mauser will go underneath. Then they're gonna go. They're gonna go to Cementerio de la Recoleta. Robbing the dead has long been a crime reserved for only the foulest of thieves. So naturally, Officer Bolivar believes Recoleta Cemetery is on the list of potential targets. Who knows what valuables may be locked with the dead in the cemetery's countless marble vaults and mausoleums. 4 Shroud, 3 clues. As an action, spend X clues and take X horror. Look at the revealed side of X concealed mini cards at this location without exposing them. Huh, okay. 3 clues. 2 Shroud, though. Let's just try and expose. We're going 5 to 2. This is their second action. -4. We fail. Okay. Well, nothing bad happens if we fail. We could just try again. Yeah, let's do it again. Zero. Okay. So we will expose this concealed card. It is a decoy. So La Chica Roja will attack us. Have to expose attached enemy. Yeah, okay. Alright, Daryl, we don't really need clues. Although we can get evidence from the clues. Sure. Let's move over here. We're going to investigate. Actually, well, first we're going to play this empirical hypothesis for 2 resources. And then, actually, no. I think we're going to separate. So instead of moving there, I'm going to play that first, and then I'm going to move to Palacio Era Zuriz. This privately owned mansion contains many pieces of art that fit the profile of your mark's past robberies. Judging from the ornate architecture, its owners must be important high society types. You're unlikely to be allowed to patrol the area, so you'll have to resort to La Chica Roja's own methods if you plan on watching her from here. 2 shroud, 1 for clues. As an action, spend a clue. Test 4 combats to break into the mansion. You may spend an additional clue to reduce the difficulty of this test by 2. If you succeed, look at the revealed side of a concealed mini card at this location without exposing it. For every 2 points you succeed by, look at an additional mini card at this location. Okay. Well, we could do that. Play this, move here, and sure. I guess, yeah, the point is to look at them without exposing them. So let's do it. We'll spend 2 clues to have this be a FIST 0 test. And then I'll spend this evidence to make it a... That's what I mean. I'm going to make this... it's a difficulty 0 now. Spending an evidence and an additional clue. Skull. Minus... Targets on this card. Minus 0. Okay, so yeah, we will look at this exposed mini card. Sorry, this concealed mini card. It is a decoy. We don't expose it, though. Alright, that is our turns. Let's go to upkeep. Kamani is going to draw. Another, I'll take that. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. That's fine. Give me a resource. Daryl shall draw. Softeners. That's pretty good. Resource. Okay, there is 4 Doom out of 7. Kamani's encounter card. Seeing Shadows. After you fail a skill test while at a location with a concealed mini card, take a horror. Double action discard Seeing Shadows. I think Daryl will take a picture of that. Daryl's encounter card is Outsmarted. Revelation, test 4 intellect. If you fail, you must decide. Choose 1. Place a Doom on the current agenda. This effect can cause the agenda to advance, or the nearest coterie enemy attacks you. And nearest would be from the shadows, so... he's testing 6 to 4, and I think I'm good with that. I'm going to commit the Schaffners. 7 to 4. Wow! Evidence on a thing I control. Oh, Jesus. 7. I also succeeded by 3, so I will exhaust Empirical to do that again as well. Wow. That was insane. Good job, Daryl. Okay. So we don't need that one. So we'll have to keep looking. I think Kamani will go first. They're going to go to Underworld Markets. Disguise Mauser. I don't think we need either of those. They're going to move twice to the Catedral Metropolitana. Oh, sorry. Overlooking the Plaza de Mayo looms the impressive facade of the Metropolitan Cathedral. In addition to the usual trappings of the church, Bolivar has informed you that it houses many magnificent pieces of art, as well as a mausoleum. It seems a likely target for La Chica Roja. 5 Shroud, 1 Clue. As an action, spend a clue. Test 4 Agility to watch the rooftops of the cathedral. You may spend an additional clue to reduce the difficulty of the test by 2. If you succeed, look at the revealed side of a concealed mini card location. Same thing as the other one. Only 1 clue. Okay. They have 1 action left. Play pickpocketing, maybe? Actually, I think they need to get more money. So yeah, they're going to get more money. Being a little inefficient here. That's okay. 5 Shroud, huh? Okay. Let's have Daryl go. He's gonna move twice. 1, 2. And then he's gonna try and investigate. He is 6 to 5. He'll investigate with the flashlight. Going 6 to 3, and that's good for me. Tablet is a -1. We didn't commit anything, so we're good. I'm gonna get this clue. I'm gonna get money from Dr. Mylan. And I'm gonna get this evidence off of seeing shadows. Oh, we only got one clue, so we'll get that later. Alright, that's their turns. Let's go to upkeep. Kamani will draw. Sharpshooter. Perfect. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Daryl will draw. Another Empirical. We can only have one, so it's not a big deal. Excuse me. Okay, 6 Doom out of 7. Kaimani's encounter card is Cat and Mouse. Peril Surge. If there is a concealed mini-card at your location, you may expose it. If an enemy's mini-card would be exposed by this effect, instead, flip it back over and shuffle it face down with the concealed mini-cards at your location. Okay. Sure, I'll expose it. Why not? It's a decoy. So it's not an enemy's mini-card, however, La Chica Roja will attack us. Okay, that has Surge. On Wings of Darkness. They're going 5 to 4. 5 to 4. Tablet is a -1. We pass. Wow, good job. Daryl's going to draw. Undercover. If there are no enemies in the shadows against Surge, otherwise test Book or Foot 4. If you fail, place a decoy at the location with the most concealed mini cards. Flip it face down and shuffle each concealed mini card at that location. Okay, that's fine. We're going to test Book. We're 6 to 4. -1. We're good. Okay, let's have Kamani continue to set up. So they're going to play Sharpshooter for 2. I guess will we look at the thing? We don't actually need to. There's no better guns in there. We might as well though. Underworld Market. I'm gonna keep both of those in the cycle. Okay, Sharpshooter. Now we need to actually play a gun. What's our book? 2? Let's move to... No, we don't need to move, actually. I'm gonna just get a resource and then play the Derringer. I'm gonna play this on top of that. So now we can fight with foot. That's good. So far, we haven't needed to do that, but that's fine. That's their turn. Daryl is going to... What are you going to do? Daryl's going to move over here, I guess. Casa Rosada. Serving as the office of the President of Argentina, the Rose House is also home to several antiques and curios inherited from past leaders. One might be a piece of the key your quarry seeks. 4-shot 2 clues. As an action, send a clue and test Book 4, and then we do the things. Interesting. Okay. Well, we could certainly do that. We might as well just do it, I think. Yeah. We're gonna do that action. So we spend a clue. Test Book 4. We're currently 6 to 4. So an additional 1 to reduce by 2. Yeah, let's do it. This is our second action. We're 6 to 4. I'm just gonna commit this Empirical to go 7. Maybe it'll help me succeed by 3. Fail by 1. I'm just gonna lucky out of that. That's probably worth. So that means we succeed by 1. And we get to look at this concealed mini card without exposing it. It is La Chica Roja. Okay, so good. Kaimani can expose her next turn. I think. This agenda is going to flip. I wonder if that's bad. I mean, Daryl's going to get attacked 3 times. So maybe not. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. This is actually bad. She's going to attack us 3 times? Let's think about this. This is actually kind of bad. I just don't know what happens after we expose her. That's the issue that I'm having. Let me just read in plain sight again. So the enemy attacks you and gets +2 fight until the end of the round. Discard in plain sight. We don't really have Soak to deal with that, except for Dr. Mylan. I mean, we're both bad at doing this right now. Should Daryl just tank it? I just don't want to. I could risk it. It's kind of bad. I think we need to do it while we have more actions, though. Yeah, we're gonna have to wait, unfortunately. So we're gonna doom out, but hopefully it's not bad. Unless it like resets her. If it actually resets her, that'd be really annoying to have to find her again. I'm gonna just expose her. So I'm gonna investigate. We're 6-4. Yeah, 6-4. I'm gonna use an evidence from this empirical to go 6-2. 0. We actually succeed by 4, so that's good. We'll get an evidence on empirical. And we will expose her, because we know that this is her. This one we remove because there's no one else in the shadows, and these ones as well. We know they're decoys. She will spawn here. This evidence is going to go away, because once we expose her, she attacks us twice. So 1, 2, so this gets us to 4 damage, and 3 horror. And then these both get discarded. And we advance. Exposed. If this is the first time this act has advanced, following all your leads, you manage to beat La Chica Roja to her target and lie in ambush. She arrives soon after and sets to work, but it's not long before she realizes something is wrong. She hums a jazzy improvisation and saunters around the room, scanning for something. "Come on out," she says at last, a smirk on her lips. You reveal yourself and tell her to stop what she is doing. "Or what?" she grins. "You gonna make me?" Okay, that's it. In the searchlight. You finally have her in your sights. La Chica Roja gains action parlay. Test book or foot 6 to outsmart the thief. You may spend 1 clue to reduce this test difficulty by 2. If you fail, La Chica Roja attacks you. Objective: if La Chica Roja would be defeated, instead, advance. Objective: if an investigator parlays with La Chica Roja, advance. Huh? Okay. I'm gonna play End of the Road. It's the final agenda, so I'm gonna draw a card. Another End of the Road. This gets removed from the game. Gain a resource. And parlay with her. We have 6 book against her 6 test. We're gonna spend an evidence to make this go 6-4. I'm just gonna commit both of these and go +3, 9-4. By the way, we got the additional action from End of the Road, if you're curious. Cultist is a -5. I'm glad I committed all of that. We were 9-4, so we succeed. So we parlayed with La Chica Roja, and we advance. Okay. The getaway. Okay, I figure it's not done. Find the locations with a target on it nearest to La Chica Roja. Place that target on the scenario reference card. Then, if there are 3 targets on the scenario reference card, skip the rest of this act and instead proceed to scenario interlude, cast a light. Okay. So this target on Casa Rosada goes to the scenario reference card. There are not 3, so we continue reading the following. Fine, you can have this one. The mysterious thief calls to you as she makes her escape. There's more where that came from anyway. Before you can catch her, with a twirl of her stark red coat, she vanishes into the shadows without a trace. Heal all damage from La Chica Roja, return her to the shadows, and resolve her concealed keyword, distributing each of those concealed mini-cards as evenly as possible among each location with a target. Reset the Act and Agenda decks back to Agenda 1 and Act 1. Each investigator loses all their clues. Add clues to each location until it has clues equal to its clue value. Okay, so this does make more sense. So we have to do this minimum 3 times. I don't know what happens after that. This does get reset, and we put it down to 2 doom. Put clues back on places. This has 1 clue. Was that all locations? Each location, yep. So there's 2 here. 1 here. We have to resolve our concealed keyword again, so it's concealed 5. And there's only 5 locations with a target, so one of them is going to get extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She goes back to the shadows. Let's see. So let's put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. And I think that's everything. Yeah, this has been reset, and now we're good to go. Okay, that was Daryl's last action. So let's go to upkeep. Kamani will draw a lucky cigarette case, gain a resource. Daryl will draw, resourceful. Okay, that's good. I tossed a bunch of things in the discard pile. Okay, now there's 3 out of 7 doom. Kaimani's card is a locked door. Most clues is the Cementerio de la Recoleta. Is there points to put a clue on that? No, I don't think so. Daryl's gonna draw. Knives in the dark. There is. Yep. After you expose a decoy, take 2 damage. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna need to get that off of us. We are, however, gonna take a picture of that. Okay, Daryl. This is a foot test. They need to get some clues. At 5 shroud, that's rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Daryl's gonna go first. He's gonna investigate and commit this resourceful. Go 5, 6, 7. 7 to 4. He'll investigate with a flashlight. 7 to 2. Skull is a -1, so we succeed by enough to exhaust empirical hypothesis, get evidence, we investigate, so we get a resource from Dr. Mylan. We get a clue, which gets us an evidence on Knives in the Dark, and then resourceful will trigger, and we could bring back scavenging. Actually, that's probably more efficient. Yeah, so we'll bring back scavenging. Second action, we'll play scavenging. Third action, I think we'll just investigate again. Are we? Yeah, with flashlight again. So we are 5, 6 to 2. -2, perfect. So we succeed by 2. we will scavenge this old keyring back. And we get a clue. And we get another resource from Dr. Marlin. Okay. At the end of our turn, Knives in the Dark, we're going to spend an evidence from Empirical to go 3 to 1. -1. We do get rid of it. Excellent. Okay, Kamani. We're going to need to get a clue somehow. We don't have lockpicks on us. Specifically because I didn't bring it. We could play... Yeah, actually, I think that's time. So, I'm gonna look at the Unworld Market first. This guy's Derringer. I'll keep both in there. Kamani's going to play Kicking the Hornet's Nest. So, search top 9 and then counter deck. 1, 2, 3. For an enemy, not only an enemy, so we have a Coterie Envoy, another Coterie Envoy, and the Bound Night Gaunt. And what do we do with it? We spawn it engaged with us, and then we discover a clue at our location, and we gain resources equal to its health. So we'll spawn the Coterie Envoy, since it's aloof, so it's actually pretty efficient for us to spawn and engage with us. We get a clue at our location. Perfect. Then we gain 3 resources, because this guy has 3 health. And we shuffle this back in. Okay, so that was Kamani's first action. I think their second action is going to be to evade. Yeah. Yeah, because we can ignore the aloof with Dirty Fighting. Evade, we are 5 to 2. And he's a humanoid. That is pretty good. 5 to 2. Tablet is a -1. We succeed by 2. Excellent. So first we succeed by 2. So I'll take that since we successfully evaded a humanoid, succeeding by 2, and we'll play the Lucky Cigarette Case with it since we succeeded by 2. So it's free. Let me check the timing on this. When you successfully evade. Wow. So then, because the Lucky Cigarette Case is in play, and that's after you succeed, we'll draw a card with it. Leo DeLuca. Fantastic. Okay, then, Dirty Fighting. After we evade an enemy, I'll exhaust it to take a fight action with the Derringer. I'm exhausting everything! And we're going to Sharpshooter. We're ignoring aloof for this attack. And we are fighting at a... Okay, how does this work? This attack uses foot instead of fist. All modifiers to your fist for this attack modify your foot instead. And we can also choose to use its evade value instead of its fight value. Okay, so we're attacking at a 5 plus 2 from the Derringer is 7 to 2. Using just the fight value is fine. And again, we're ignoring aloof because of Dirty Fighting. -2. We succeed by enough to deal 2 damage. Okay. Third action. After we fast engage, we will evade again. We're 5 to 2. Okay, we fail. That's fine. We'll just kill it next turn. Okay, that was their turn. Let's go to upkeep. Lots of exhausting of things. Kaimani's going to draw. Agent Fletcher. Oh, okay. Jesus, we have a lot of things going on. Let me move this a little bit. Okay. And then gain a resource. Daryl will draw. Perception. Gain a resource. 4 doom out of 7. Kamani will draw. Undercover. There are enemies in this. There are enemies in the thing. Test 4 foot. Place the decoy at location with the most concealed cards. Flip it face down and shuffle it. Okay, fine. So we're testing 5 to 4 right now. I'm gonna commit this other. I'll take that. Don't have any more items in our hands, I think. Actually, I think. No, we're not gonna do that. We're just 5 to 4. Hoping for a skull or a tablet. There's a lot of those. Oh, or a -1. I will also take that. Okay. Daryl. Pinch from reality. Peril. Revelation. You must either spend a clue or choose and discard half and nominate cards in your hand, rounded up. Half. I'll spend a clue. That's fine. Okay. Hermione's got some work to do. Hermione's going to start with fighting the Coterie Envoy with Sharpshooter. We are 5, 6, 7 to 2. My apologies. We did fail our attack, and there's a mini card here, so we'd have taken a horror last round. So I'll correct that. Seven to 2. Tablet is a -1. We succeed by a lot, so we will draw from Lucky Cigarette Case to get a trench coat. Anything else for succeed by? I don't think so. No. This guy will die. And we defeated him, so we get to look at the revealed side of any concealed mini card in play. We are planning. I would hope to succeed by a lot here. It's kind of tough. It would be nice if we got another clue, but I don't think that's going to be possible. We still need to deal with Ancient Fletcher. We have 2 actions left to do that. We could also just backstab him. I'm going to look at the Cementerio Risoletta. It's a decoy, so we know we don't have to go there. Okay. That was their first action. Second action, we're going to I'm just going to backstab him. So we're going to play a backstab. We are 5 to 2. Yeah. A 0, and we'll die. Goodbye. Third action. Okay. Now we can try and do this. So we're going to take an action to test 4 foot, spending a clue. We're currently 5 to 4. I'm going to commit... It doesn't matter for the tablet. I'm going to commit this... I'll take... Oh, no, we don't need to do that anymore. I'm going to commit this pickpocketing. Let's go 6. 6 to 4. If we see one of them, that's fine. That's a -1. So we succeed by 1 only, unfortunately. We do, however, look at one of these. So I'll look at this one. Oh, it's her. Okay. So we know that she's here. That's actually great. So it's Daryl's turn. Huh. We might be able to do it again this round. We have time, though. We have time. We have time. We have time. So we don't have any evidence out. So we can start just getting set up. We're going to move over here. Yeah. Yep. Then we are going to play this old keyring. And then I think Daryl will draw a card. Yeah, sure. Draw a card. Dr. Marlin. Okay. Let's go to upkeep. Kaimani draws, sneak by. That's good money. Daryl draws, deduction. 4 doom out of 7. Kaimani's encounter card is Heavy Rain. Through willpower, each point you fail by, take a horror or place one of your clues in your location. This will kill them. Okay. Daryl will spend an evidence to because he's at their location, so this is 3-1 now. Yep. 3-1. Skull is a -1. Succeed by 1. Okay. Daryl's card. Cat and mouse. You may expose it. I don't want to expose it. I know it's there, so we don't need to do that. Surges into a hunting night gaunt. Okay. That's a bit annoying. That is indeed a bit annoying. Okay. So, Daryl's in a bit of a pickle. So we need to expose... Daryl's currently the best at exposing. Then we're going to need to do the parlay, which, if I recall, is book or foot, 6. We could spend clues to reduce it. Daryl has a clue. So I think we will actually have Kaimani go first. Yeah. Kaimani is going to take an action to engage the hunting night gaunt. Then they're going to evade. They're going to evade using sneak by to get 2 money. And we are 5-1. -4 total. We succeed by 0. Okay. We do evade it successfully. We will play I'll take that, reducing the cost of this trench coat by 0, so we just play it normally. I have a lot of cards here, so I have to pay 3 for that. Okay, then engage the Nikon again. Third action, evade it again. Oh, also, hold on. Because we evaded, we can dirty fighting a sharpshooter Derringer, and we'll use its evade value. Because we're not evading it, we're just using its evade value. So we're currently 7-1. -1, succeed by 6 or 5. So we'll lucky cigarette case, draw a card, another lucky cigarette case. We deal 2 damage because we succeeded by 2. And then, third action, we will engage and evade it. We are 5. Using our ability, it's because it's exhausted. It's 5, 6, 7. Plus 2 is from dirty fighting, is 9-3. 9-1. Oh, plus 1. So 10 to 1. Cultist, which is a -5. So, oh, we actually fail. Wow, that's a -10. Oh my god. Just to confirm, so we were 5, 6, 7, 8 from book, 9, 10 with dirty fighting. Yeah, we actually failed that. Jesus. Okay. 10-1. Yeah. Okay. We take a horror from failing at the thing. And it still engages us, but it's exhausted. That's annoying. Okay. Let's have Daryl go. Daryl is going to try and expose La Chica Roja. He's currently 6-5. I'm going to commit Dr. Mylan to go 7-5. We're investigating. So 7-5. Tablet is a -1. We ignore the effect of Dr. Mylan. So we're 6 to 5, but we still succeed by 0. Still investigate successfully, so we get a resource. And we will expose La Chica Roja. We know that this is her. All other concealed cards are removed. And they're all decoys. La Chica Roja engages, or spawns here, so I'll have it engage Daryl. That was his first action. Second action, we're going to try in the parlay. We're going to commit this perception to go 8 to 6. There's nothing we can do against the tablets, unfortunately. Oh, no, of course. We're going to spend a clue. To go 8 to 4. And I will use a resource. It's not important. We have another one. I think it's fine. 8 to 4. Oh, that's right. Sorry, we have to advance. I guess we'll... Oh, yeah, there is more flavor on the back, so let's read this first. Once again, you beat your rival to the punch, and she spots you immediately. You again? She says dismissively. Don't you have anything better to do? I'm quite busy, as you can see. Okay. And then, yeah, action to parlay test book 6. If you spend a clue, you can reduce difficulty by 2. So we are 8 to 4. Tablet is a -1. So we lose the perception because it cancels that, and we don't get the card draw. So we're 6 to 4, -1. We are 5 to 4. We succeed. So we parlay again, and we advance again. And so we find the location with the target, which is the Catedral Metropolitana. Put it on the scenario reference card. There are still only 2 targets. Heal all damage, return it to the shadows, do her thing again, return, put clues back on places, and reset. Okay, so there should be 2 doom on that. We need to put clues back on places, so there's 1 there, 2 over there. Resolve our concealed keyword again with 1 and 5 decoys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now there's only 4 targets, so one of them is going to get 2 concealed cards. I'm going to put the 2 over there, actually. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And that was Daryl's last action. So let's go to upkeep. Nikon readies. Everything readies. Gonna draw. Kamani draws emergency cash. Daryl will draw old keyring. Another resource. 3 doom out of 7. And let's see what we've got. Kamani draws another hunting Nightgaunt. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Daryl draws. Nose in the dark. Yeah, we got this before. And we'll take a picture of that. Okay. A little tricky. Kamani's having some trouble. I think Kamani will start with an evade against the 1, 2, 3. It's possible. So we're going to start with an evade against the Nightgaunt that has damage on it. We're 6 to 1. Actually, I think I will do the Underworld Market, though. I think we need a new gun. The Mauser. I'll take a Mauser, I guess. Spending a resource. Uh, 6 to 1 with the trench coat. This is the one with damage on it. 0. We succeed by enough to draw a card from Lucky Cigarette Case. We draw and watch this. That's pretty good, actually. And this thing is evaded. We're going to evade the other Hunting Night Gaunt. Yeah. 6-1. Tablet, we succeed by, because that's a -1, so -2 total. So this guy's evaded. Third action, we're going to play Sneak Attack to kill that Night Gaunt. The one that has damage on it. Okay. I think that's all they can do. Yeah, that was 3 actions. Daryl, you should get clues for that Knives in the Dark. Yeah, so Daryl's going to move here. And yeah, get clues. 2 clues. Shrouds here is 3. We're going to use an old keyring and an evidence to go 6-0. Tablet, we didn't commit anything, so that's good. 5-0. We succeed by 3 to get evidence here. We get both clues from the old keyring. Oh, there should be 2 keys on this, so I'm just going to put this back. We get an evidence from this thing, and we can also scavenge if there's any items in our discard pile. I actually don't know if there are. Schaffner's probably, yeah. Schaffner's. That was his second action. Third action, I think he's going to go to Banco de la Provincia. While you know La Chica Roja isn't after money, Officer Bolivar insists that the largest bank in the city is a prime target. 3-shot, 1 for clues. As an action, spend X clues and thrice as many resources. Look at the revealed side of X concealed mini cards with location without exposing them. Okay. That's his turn. Although we do have money. We could just try and keep going. It would give us information for next turn. Sure. We're going to play another End of the Road. So we draw a card. It is another scavenging. We get a resource. Another action which we'll use to do this. We'll spend 1 clue. Oh, we'll spend 2 clues. And 6 resources. To look at both of these. They're both decoys. Perfect. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go to Upkeep. Kaimani will engage this again. It's getting a little tight, actually. Kaimani will draw. Another Sneak Attack. That's actually good. I think. Daryl draws. Shortcut. That could have been good last turn. Okay, there is 4 out of 7. Kaimani will draw. Figures in the Dark. Peril. Revelation if there are no enemies in the shadows against Surge. Otherwise, each enemy in the shadows attacks you, or each investigator loses an action. Oof. I'm not sure if I can take more attacking. We're going to lose an action. So we have 2 actions left. Everyone does have 2 actions left. Daryl will draw Pinch from Reality. Either spend a clue. We can't discard half your cards. So to discard 3 cards, I'll discard this Schaffner's and the old keyring and the scavenging. Yeah, because I can just scavenge them back, and I don't need another scavenging, I think. Okay, so everyone has 2 actions. We're going to start with Kaimani. Kaimani's going to evade at a 6-1. -1, so -2 total. We succeed by enough to look his cigarette case. Honed Instinct. That's good, actually. We have Killer Instinct. Okay. So it's evaded. We're going to engage it. And when it engages us, we're going to play Honed Instinct to take an additional action. Which is going to be to evade. With our ability, we're 5, 6. We're going to commit watch this. Oh, we don't have money. Oh, no. Oh, I guess that works. So we're going to... this is stupid. I'm going to take that additional action to play this e-cash. And then we're going to evade as our last action, because we only had 2 actions, to evade at a 6-1, 7, betting our 3 money on it. 7... Is that it? That's really it, right? Okay, 7-1. Maybe this is a bad idea. Fine. I'm gonna... Base skill value. Just 6. That gives me a +1. I'm just gonna flip this and give me a +1, basically. So we're now, 8-1. Okay, so that cancels the watch this, unfortunately. Oh, God. So that puts us at 7-1. We... -2, because it's a -1, is 5-1. We succeed by 4. We discard the Night God. Okay, excellent. We did lose all the money, but that's fine, I guess. Okay, Daryl. I'm sorry. Daryl didn't test Knives in the Dark. He would have done that last turn, so he's going to use an evidence in order to test that. He's 3-1. Yes, he will succeed. Okay, now it's his turn. He's going to play a shortcut to move to the Cabildo. Officer Bolivar has marked this public administrative building as a potential target for La Chica Roja. Steeped in history, the Cabildo de Buenos Aires likely houses artifacts from the city's colonial era. Perhaps one is a piece of the key she is assembling. 4 shroud, 2 clues. Free trigger. Look at the revealed side of a concealed mini card at its location. Then draw the top card of the encounter deck. You may draw 2 clues to... Sorry, you may spend 2 clues to cancel the card's effects and discard it. And has 2 clues. So, okay, that was fast. Shortcut. We're going to investigate. We're going to investigate using Old Keyring and an evidence from Empirical Hypothesis to go 5-6 to 0. Oh my god. So, a bajillion things happen. We get an evidence from the Elder Sign onto the Kodak. We succeed by enough to generate an evidence on the hypothesis. Dr. Mylan gives us some money for successfully investigating. We will succeed by enough to scavenge. And we will scavenge this old keyring back. And then we actually get 2 clues because Shroud was 0. And that removed that, and that's good. Okay, free trigger, we're going to look at the revealed side, and we're going to spend 2 clues to cancel the encounter card draw. Oh, good. Perfect. So this is her. And we draw the top card of the encounter deck. Oh, we do draw it still, so we can see what it is. Calling card. Attached to a location without a target and without a copy of calling card attached. While calling card is in play, clues cannot be spent at any location. Free trigger, after you successfully investigate attached location by 2 or more, discard it and look at the revealed side. Is that worth? It's actually not terrible if we leave it. We can't spend clues for the act. 2 or more. Shroud 3. It definitely would take time. I'm just gonna cancel it. So that was actually our first action, because we shortcutted and then we investigated, and then this was a free trigger. So second action, we're gonna expose. We are 6-4. Oh gosh. If you fail by 2 or more, shuffle each concealed mini card, add your location to each connecting location face down, then place them in the random positions they were in. That sucks. Okay. That actually really, really sucks. Wow. Okay. So there's 4 here. Shuffle these together. That really sucks. Okay. Wow, that really sucked. Third action, we're gonna go back to the Banco, because I think we need to basically redo all of that. Yeah. Okay. Upkeep. Wow. Kaimani will draw. Hone Instinct. Get a resource. Daryl will draw. Crafty. Get a resource. There is 5 Doom out of 7. Kaimani will draw. Figures in the dark. There is an enemy in the shadows. I guess we'll lose an action, so we all have 2 actions now. Daryl will draw. This thing. Okay. We'll put it in the middle. Can't spend clues. Okay. Okay. So we all have 2 actions. I think Kaimani is going to spend their time probably getting money after going to the center, I think. Yeah. So Kaimani is going to move over here. Kaimani is going to gain 2 resources. Daryl. I think you're going to move here. You're going to investigate 6 to 3. You're going to commit this old keyring. Eight to 3. Whoa, my god. Okay. We'll get an evidence on this thing. We also succeed by 3, so we'll get another evidence on it. We can also scavenge. The old keyring is not in the discard pile at this point, so we will scavenge for something else, which will be the Schaffners. Dr. Mylan also gives us a resource. We successfully investigated by 2 or more, so we discard it, and we look at a revealed side of a concealment card at any location. I'm going to look at this one. This one over here. Okay, that's a decoy. Third action, you're going to move back here. Okay. That was their turns. Oh, sorry. He only had 2 actions, so move, investigate. We're done. Let's go to upkeep again. Trenchcoat. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good on money. Sorry, we're good on hand size. Daryl is probably going to draw his weakness at some point. No, it's not. I've got a plan. Okay. There is 6 doom out of 7. Kamani will draw. Bound Knight Gaunt. Okay. Oops, sorry. They're going to play Honed Instinct, I think, immediately. So they will take an immediate action right now, which is going to be to evade. We are 6 to 3. -3, we do succeed at that. We evade. We succeed by 0. Daryl's card. Heavy Rain. Okay. We are 2 to 3. I think we'll spend an evidence. 2 to 1. Oh, I just realized. Sorry. Before this I guess it's kind of too late. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to trigger Dirty Fighting. Forgot about that. We succeed. 2-0. Okay, Daryl, you are going to go over here. You are going to investigate with... Oh, these should be ready. Sure, let's investigate with a little keyring. We are 6-1. We're going to spend an evidence, make it 6-0. Oh, sorry. 6-0. -2, succeed by 2. So we can scavenge this other old keyring. We'll get both clues. This will go away. We get a money from Dr. Mylan. Third action, we're going to do this action again to spend both clues. And spend 6 resources to look at both of these cards. Okay, so this is La Chica Roja. This one. Okay, that's his turn. Kaimani. This guy does have Hunter. Move. Expose. Parlay? Ugh. Move, expose, parlay. It's not the worst. I think I'd rather just get rid of this guy. Did we lose an action? No, that was last turn. Okay, let's engage this guy. First action. Actually, well, book. No, we're just gonna leave this guy, I think. Yeah, let's just go for it. Move. This was a Chica Roja, right? Yes. And we know that. It's okay if I looked. I'm sorry. We're gonna evade that one, so we're 6-3. Seems good. Oh yeah, plenty. My God, why? Every time. We fail by 2. God damn it. Okay. Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, fuck. There's only one cultist in this bag. How the heck am I drawing it every time? It's so annoying. Shit. What do I do? I also failed, so I take a horror. I can't do that again. Oh my God, that really sucks. That might have just lost us the game. Seething anger. Okay, let's go. So we're gonna gain a resource. Okay. Upkeep. Come on, he draws another Leo. Daryl draws Ruined Film. We take 1 horror because we lost 3 evidence. We advance. I don't know what actually happens here. Bamboozled. Hot on the thief's heels, you bust through the door leading to her current target, only to find her already leaving with a piece of the statuette. She gives you a mischievous smirk before escaping through a nearby window. Reveal each concealed minicard in play and set each decoy aside out of play. Okay, well, she was here again. Set each decoy aside out of play. Find a location with the target on nearest to La Chica Roja's minicard Collects that target. Place it on her. If there are 3 targets, fine. Okay, so we're just racing against her. Otherwise, resolve the cheese conceal recruiter displaying. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so annoying. Oh my god. Okay, conceal 5. Now there's 3 targets. 6 cards, so there's 2 and everything. Okay. 2, 2, 2. Okay. Reset the agenda back to agenda 1. 2 doom. Clues on everything until clue value. Okay. That's the agenda. So we're back. We're back to it. Carmen's encounter card. Locked door. I'll do this one up here. Daryl's encounter card. Outsmarted. Test book 4. Okay, fine. Book 4. 6 to 4. Tablet. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't give Daryl his money. We did succeed, though. Jesus Christ. Okay. 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 Oh, God. Daryl's gonna go first. He's gonna play an old keyring. He's gonna move here. This should be ready. He's gonna investigate at a 6, committing deduction 7 to 4. Please let Chikaroha be here. I know it's like a 1 in 3 chance, but 7 to 4. Oh my god, okay, I'll take that. Thank you, game. We'll put it on Kodak. We succeed by 3, so we put this on there. We get a resource from Dr. Mylan. We scavenge with succeed by 2 to get back the other old keyring. And we get 2 clues because of deduction. Jesus Christ. Okay, that does help a lot. I'm going to also just look at the revealed side, and then we'll spawn a thing. Draw an encounter card, I mean. Okay, we're going to blah, blah, blah. Loop patrol, we defeat it. Nearest location with the concealment card, no card, concealment card location, but it cannot be exposed. That's totally fine. I will not cancel it. I'm going to do this again, because it doesn't have a limit. So I'll look at the other one. Decoy. Then I draw another encounter card. Seeing shadows. Fine. I'll take a picture of that. Thank you. And yeah, I won't cancel it. Okay. So we know we can ignore this place. We're just going to leave. Because this guy is patrol, and is just going to stay there. So, we're fine. Okay, that was Daryl's turn. Come on. You really need to get rid of Seeing Shadows. But until then, we're just going to... Oh, I'm sorry. This should shuffle, by the way. I'm going to go here and try to discard this guy, I think. So, we are evading at a 6 to a 3. If I fucking draw that cultist again, I'm going to scream. FYI. Just so that everybody knows what the situation is. 6 to 3. You know what? Just to placate this, I'm going to commit that. 7 to 3. Okay, so we succeed by 5. So we succeed by 3. I will LCC. Draw a card. Backstab. Great. This guy's evaded. We will use Dirty Fighting to fight. We're just 2-1. See, now it would be even worse. Oh my god! I knew it was. Oh wait, we can't. Oh my god. Okay, saved by the rules. Difficulty 1. We actually cannot fail by 2. Oh, thank you, God. Okay, we do fail, but that's okay. We will engage it again and try and evade it this time. With our ability, we are 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 from Dirty Fighting. 10 to 3. Oh, technically with Dirty Fighting, we actually had 4 to 1, but that doesn't matter with the -5. Anyway, we're 10 to 3. +1. We will succeed enough for sure to discard this guy. That is Kamani's turn. Alright, good job, Kamani. You did stuff, I believe. Kamani will draw a Daring Maneuver. That also would have been very helpful. Money. Daryl will draw Schaffner's. Ready everything. Get some more money. We are 3 out of 7. Kamani will draw a Hunting Nikon. Okay, starting off early. Daryl will draw. Undercover, there are. We test book 4. Okay, so we're 6 to 4. What happens if we fail? Okay, that's not bad, I guess. 6 to 4. I guess. Sorry, before I do this, I'm going to take a picture of the Nikon. Oh, also, this is not a. This should not be a clue. It's an evidence. We will succeed by 1, so we're fine. All right, Daryl's going to go first. He's going to move here. We're going to investigate with the old keyring. 6 to 1. We are then going to spend an evidence. Go 6 to 0. -2. We 4 to 0. We succeed by enough to empirical. Get a money from Dr. Mylan. Scavenge as well. I think it's just Schaffner's, right? No, I already have Schaffner's. Oh, there's no items left. Okay. We'll get both clues because difficulty 0. That'll get us both evidence from seeing shadows and hunting Nikons. Then third action. Third action. We could just kill this thing. Do a fist test there. Sure. We're gonna play I've Got a Plan and attack this Nikon. If this does not go well, then it doesn't go well. 5, 6 to 3. I'm gonna commit this Schaffner's to go 8 to 3. Skull is a -3. We succeed, and we kill it with 4 damage. Okay, good. Okay, Kaimani, finally, you're going to spend 6 money. Play Leo Luca. Okay, Soak is good. Double action, you're going to get rid of Seeing Shadows as well. Okay. Upkeep. Oh, we have one more action because of Leo. Duh. Gain a resource. The ultimate best action. I don't have a lot of economy in this deck. Kamani draws Grappling Hook. Oops. Checking our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Daryl will draw his last card, which is a Flashlight. 3. Oh, no. Normal 1. Okay. There is 4 Doom out of 7. Kamani will draw. Calling card. Okay. We're just going to put it here. Oops. Daryl will draw Heavy Rain. I'm going to spend an evidence to make that 2 to 1. We're about to cycle our deck. We might actually see Doomed again. -4. We failed by 1, so we will take a horror. Or drop a clue. Okay, we'll drop a clue. Actually fine. Okay, Dale's going to go first. He's going to investigate. He's currently 6 to 3. I think I'm just going to have him commit all 3 of these because we can scavenge them back. So, 9 to 3. +1. We succeed by everything. So, empirical, evidence, scavenging, this other old keyring. Dr. Mylan gives us a resource. After we successfully investigate by 2 or more, we discard this and look at a concealed mini card. I'm going to do one of these. You also get this clue. I'm going to do one of these. So this one. Decoy. Okay. So this is the decoy. Okay. That was his first action. Second action, move. Third action, we're going to spend a clue. Spend an additional clue to get -2 difficulty. So we are currently 2 to 2. I'm going to spend an evidence to go 2 to 0. Okay. Yeah, 2 to 0. Tablets. We didn't commit anything. We are only 1 to 0, though. Yeah. So we only succeed by enough to look at one of them. This one. Oh, okay, it's her. Good. Okay. Kamani. Move, expose, parlay? I think that's probably good enough. Yeah. Move, expose this one. We are 6 to 2. I'm gonna commit one. We're gonna commit this Mauser. 7 to 2. By God, I'm gonna beat this cultist. -2. We see by 3, so we can LCC for a kick in the hornet's nest. New expose, La Chica Roja. There she is. Everything else goes away. She comes here. This is a target, not an evidence. And we advance again. I'm not going to read it again. And then we're going to parlay. We don't have any clues to spend, so we are currently 5 to 6. So 5, 6, 7. Actually, we could just kill her. That also works. Yeah. What am I going to do? Oh, we don't have the money. Move. Expose. We have 1 action left. Okay. Oh, we have 4. Oh, okay. So we're fine. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. And I'm going to... Yeah. I'm going to get a resource as a attack of opportunity. Taking damage on Leo. And now I'm going to spend 3 as my 4th action to play this backstab. So we currently have 5 to 3. I'll commit this and this to go 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. Oh, Daryl's here too. That's fine. Oh my God! Okay. Fine. Fine, game. You can do whatever you want. You can... Fine. Okay. So we miss. She doesn't ever retaliate. We now go to the enemy phase. She attacks Kaimani. She has to kill Leo Luca. Oh, okay. Upkeep. Kaimani will draw. Manual dexterity. That would have been good. Daryl has to shuffle. I'm going to shuffle and be right back. Okay, I have shuffled one last time. Here we go. Draws a card. Resourceful. Well. Inner resource. Ready, everything. 5 doom out of 7. Kaimani will draw. Wings of Darkness. Okay. That will kill them. So we need to pass this. We are 5, 6, 7 to 4. It's the best I got. -3, but succeed. Wow. Succeed by 0. So we do still draw a card with manual dexterity. It is quick thinking. It's done. Daryl will draw. There are no concealed mini cards, so we surge. Figures in the dark. There are no enemies in the shadows, so we surge. On Wings of Darkness for you. Do I care about this? Not really. Oh, we're 3 to 4. Yeah, fail by 2. Okay. Damage and horror. We are 1 away from dying for damage. That's okay. Okay, Kamani, I believe in you. I know that we've had some troubling... Wait. Oh, we can't even test it. God damn it! Okay, fine. Daryl. Move. Parlay. So we're going to parlay with Book. We are 6 to 6. This gets us up 3. And then down 2. So we're up 5. Oh, we can spend a clue as well. That's fine. We are 9 to 4. Please. I hope this is the end of the scenario. If this isn't the end of the scenario, I don't know what's going on. Okay. We do succeed by enough to empirical. I'm just going to do that just in case. Resourceful doesn't trigger. Okay. We did parlayer. So we advance. We put this target on the scenario reference card. We have 3. So we go to scenario interlude, cast a light. If this doesn't end the fucking scenario, I'm going to be so mad. Cast a light 1. La Chica Roja paces around you in a slow circle as you claim her prize. You're good. She concedes with a playful smirk. But you're working for the wrong people. You know that, right? You tell her to stand down and turn herself over for questioning. She steps into the shadows, obscuring her face, but you can tell from her tone that she hasn't stopped smiling. Check the targets in play and the campaign log. If there are no targets on La Chica Roja, go to Cast Light 2, otherwise skip to R1. So, there is 1 target on her. So we skip to R1. Okay, Jesus. Oh god. What the fuck? Oh my god. So there was a way to act... Jesus! This scenario could have been very, very long. Okay. Well, resolution 1, I guess. Okay. You rush to apprehend your quarry, but with a twirl of shadows, she has vanished. It is as if she was a trick of the light all along. The same kind of mischief mirrored in Oficial Boulevard's reports. Thankfully, you now possess enough of what she was after to put it together yourself. It takes some time and research, but eventually you are able to slot the various pieces of what you originally assumed to be art together. To your surprise, the result is an ornate figurine of a woman in robes. Tears, carved as thin lines like bloody scars, trail down the figure's cheeks. With your new prize in tow, you report back to Oficial Bolivar the next day. He is more than a little miffed that his enemy escaped his grasp, but relieved that her campaign of thievery is finally at an end. I warned you she would get away, he says between sips of his espresso. As far as my superiors are concerned, the book is closed on this one. Won't look good in my record, but as long as she's fled the city like you say, I am content with that. You thank him again for his help and prepare to leave Buenos Aires behind. Each investigator earns experience equal to the Victor X value of card on Victor display, which is 0, because La Chica Roja wasn't there. Each investigator earns 1 bonus experience for each target that was on the scenario reference card when the scenario ended. So we each earned 3. Okay, that's not the worst in the world, I guess. Let's see, what else? In your campaign log, record that you haven't seen the last of La Chica Roja. Yeah. Choose an investigator to be the bearer of the Weeping Lady and update the campaign log accordingly. So the Weeping Lady is over here. Discover a clue at your location or a connecting location. Flip this key to its unstable side. Each investigator must discard an asset they control if able. Then, if an investigator shifted this key, flip it. Wow. I guess we'll just give it to Daryl. Seems pretty good for Daryl. Mark a time in your campaign log and we may embark. Okay, Jesus Christ. That was a scenario. So we're currently at 11 time, which is actually ahead of schedule, I think, for me. I thought I was going to get the 3 time route. Yeah, so we're actually only at 11 time. We might be able to do more things then. Okay, that's it actually. Yeah, so I'll see you next time for when we embark. Until then, if you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.